Good evening, everyone. Come on, from a Baptist church. Good evening, everyone. All right, I know it's been a long day, so for you to sacrifice and come out here to support Lucas Kunce, that means you are intentional about your choice. That means that you are a force to be reckoned with because you care about Missouri just as much as I care about Missouri and just as much as I care about St. Louis County. So I know what many of you all thinking, what is she doing here? I need to tell you a little bit about myself so you can understand some of the similarities that Lucas and myself have. So I'm from a small town. I'm a small town girl from Port Arthur, Texas. Many of you have never heard of Port Arthur, Texas, but it's one of the largest refinery making cities in this country. And my father, for 47 years, has been a part of that refinery labor union all of his life. So we understand, we respect, and we support our unions because they support and build us. So this small town girl loved her father, and mother and father got divorced when she was 12, and then her mother raised her, but she didn't have an absent father. He was very much there all the time, cooking and cutting our grass and washing my mother's car. But one thing that he did instill in me throughout my life is that hard work can never be outdone. People may have more money than me, they may know more people than me, but they would never outwork me. And that's the same thing that's true about Mr. Lucas Kunce. So I went on to Fisk University, a historically black college and university, and received a degree in computer science. And then lo and behold, this company, and you may have never heard of them, it's called the Boeing Company. They came down to Nashville, Tennessee, and they found this little black girl named Shalonda Webb, and they offered her a job as a software engineer 25 years ago. And to this day, I'm a part of that proud brand. I'm a part of that proud product that they make to protect our country and to defend our allies. The same thing that Lucas Kunce did as he served in our military, served us proud. You see, he and I have a similarity is that we don't mind doing hard work. We don't even mind hard. We just say do it quickly so we can get through it and recover. A lot of people ask, why are you supporting Lucas Kunce? I'm gonna give you the whole story, the nothing but the truth, so help me God. I met Lucas 2 years ago. I was cleaning up at Castle Point, and there was a gentleman, a mutual friend that introduced us and said, this young man, he wants to come and work with your community. And look, I don't do gaslighting, I don't do storybook, I just want to get the work done to help our communities and keep it moving. So Lucas came through, we was cleaning up at Castle Point. He came through with his boots, he might have them same boots on today, y'all. But listen, he came through with his boots and he showed up. And when he showed up, he wasn't looking for fanfare. He just was like, where's the work? Let's get it done. And then after we finished that work, he said, what else do we need to do in the community, Shalonda? So what I'm sharing with you is that he didn't do a one and done. He didn't show up on a commercial real quick and throw up a good line. He was there continuously. And that's what we need in our community. That's what we need in Missouri. We need somebody that's gonna show up when there's no cameras. We need someone that is gonna be there for us when there's no cameras. We need somebody that's gonna roll up their sleeves, turn the dirt, stand on the corner, help us figure out our problems and work together. Because what happens is that we're all Missourians and we all want what's best for our community. And Lucas Kunce will do that. He don't need to see color. He just know he comes from a similar background where hard work matters. And that's why we should support him. We should support him because he wants to do what's best for our communities. He wants to be held accountable. He's not looking for a title. He's looking to make a difference. And I can go on and on about Lucas, but I'm gonna leave you with this. See, I wanna go into every household and say, it's important to vote. But I need you all to help me go into these communities, go into your communities. Sit down and have conversations with your church members. Sit down and have conversations with your union members. Sit down and have conversations with your neighbors and say, we have to change now, or in the future, there will be no reason to change because it will be just remnants of what we built 30, 40, 50 years ago. So this is a wonderful rally, but what I want you to do is to be engaged, be intentional, show up, knock on your neighbor's door and say, let's have some coffee and have a real conversation. You know the table talk that they say on the commercials. We want to do that for real this time. We can't take for granted that somebody else is going to show up for us. We have to show up. And we're going to show up with Lucas Kunce, because Lucas Kunce is going to show up for us. I thank you all so much for this opportunity. I hope you know that it's about who's going to do the work in the urban area and the rural area, who's going to make a difference. So at this time, I want to bring up another supporter, Mr. Mark from the firefighters. Are you out there, Mr. Mark? Right here, Mr. Mark. Mr. Mark Wahlbright.